I am here like I said I would be. Before I start, let me say good morning. I'm Dr. Wilhelmina, and I am passionate about wellness. I'm here to bring you I'm sorry, not fashion, wellness information and also beauty tips, beauty reviews. But today I'm not talking about that. So I'm not talking about reviews. It's more about the wellness side of things. So let's get started. Today I titled this topic Count Your Blessings. That's an old term we used when I was young. Count your blessings really means being grateful, being mindful of the wonderful things in your life. So gratefulness is what this is about. So what is great gratitude? So gratitude is a positive emotion that involves thankful and appreciative feelings. Let me say before I get any further, I've got notes everywhere. So you might see me look off to the right, left, or down. That's my notes. Hey, Telvi, thank you for watching. Um, so back to the gratitude. It might not be something you're used to. It might be a difficult thing for you to do to be grateful. You might feel a little grateful, but you might not express it. So these are some helpful things I'm going to tell you about gratefulness. Also, uh, gratefulness has several physical and mental benefits. We're going to talk about those too. Um, what you do when you're being grateful is you're expressing to people how thankful you are, or people, or maybe you tip somebody or whatever, how thankful you are for what they've given and done for you, and you respond in a positive, kind, warm way, right? So uh, let me tell you a little bit about it, a little bit more. Being thankful for your health is one thing, right? You could be thankful for someone who had a positive influence on you. You could be thankful for someone doing something for you. Like I said, tipping somebody because they did a great job, right? Paying attention to the small things in your life. So, there might be something that happens in your life every day, and it's because of somebody else that happens. But paying attention to it. Sometimes we take things for granted. Things just happen in front of us, and we don't think to thank people or be appreciative. Buy them something, or let them know you appreciate them. It might not be spending money, just letting them know. So now we're gonna, with my notes all over the place, we're gonna talk about. Sorry, I need my glasses. Um, how to practice gratitude. Oh, wait. Before I want to talk about that, I know I'm a little out of sorts here. Hey, Joe, or if it's Leuila, whichever. Thank you. Thank you, Verlene, for also watching. So the impact of gratitude you can have. These are the benefits: better sleep, better immunity, higher self-esteem, decreased stress. We all have our stressful situations that come during our week. It really focuses your mind somewhere else instead of on the negative or maybe the challenges you're having. It really gets you focused on some positive stuff. So, there's also a danger in being too positive, which we're going to talk about that too. So, you might be anxious or depressed. It helps you with lowering that. It strengthens relationships. Think about the people that will be happy to know that you appreciate them. Might be family, might be friends, coworkers, or maybe your supervisor, your employees. It brings higher levels of optimism when you're gracious and you're showing gratitude. Um, Now let's talk about how to express it. You might not know how. You might, you know, You might feel grateful, but you don't express it. So let me show some ways how to practice gratitude. Let me tell you about that. Observe the moment. Take a second to focus on your experience and how you're feeling. Don't just go through your day without being mindful of what's going on around you. Take stock in your senses and think about what is helping you cope. Be mindful, basically, which we're going to have a session on mindful living. That's the next one I'm having, and I have a guest, Denise. She'll be with me. Uh, Write it down. You might find it helpful to start a gratitude journal. You're writing it down, you're able to go back to it or keep it going through the day. Savor your moments. Give yourself time to really enjoy the moments. You know, we only have so much time here on this earth. Enjoy those moments. Hey, Tanetta, I know who you are. I know who T Lint is. I missed you on the last visit. Um, Create gratitude rituals, pausing for a moment to appreciate something and giving thanks. For me, it's giving thanks to God and giving thanks. He's my higher power, Jesus, God, Jesus and God. So that is what gives me strength and helps me to be gracious. And if you believe in God or maybe your higher power, I know God appreciates us giving thanks, wants to hear us giving thanks. So I'm not a preacher. uh, I'm just a woman living my life, and I know that, right? From what I study. So giving thanks feels good to me. And I do it first thing in the morning. As soon as I go to the bathroom, because you know that hits me fast, I get on my knees and I do my prayers because that starts my day off positively in a good way and makes me feel good before I even start dealing with the news, the phone, whatever's going on. That gets me going. Um, Giving thanks is gratitude is all about recognizing and appreciating those who have helped you. So whoever it is, I'm saying I appreciate God, right? I appreciate my family. I appreciate my daughter. I appreciate love, right? So this might be hard for you. And initially it was a little when I made it a conscious effort to be grateful. It was a little hard for me. It still is sometimes. It's easy to go into the negative ways, negative Nancy. And I hate to say Nancy because I have an Aunt Nancy and I love her to death, but we all know that term. I can be that. So trying to do this and be grateful is not easy. So here's some tips. I already spoke about keeping a gratitude journal, right? You can spend a few minutes each day writing about something you are grateful for. You could do that first thing in the morning. That will work. Um, Simply listing two or three items each day and focusing on experiencing gratitude for them can be helpful. Also, reframe your experiences. Now, this is a number one thing I have had to do, and I know this works. So, something's happening that's bad, that's negative, or putting you in that mood, right? You chose to be there with what it was. Reframe what it is. Another way to increase gratitude is to compare current situations to negative experiences in the past. Doing this not only allows you to see how your strengths helped carry you through those events, but it also helps you focus on things you are grateful for. So maybe in the past a situation relates to what's going on right now with me, but those were negative situations and they might have been even worse. Sometimes we can, overemphasize what's going on right now. It might not be that bad. Or if it is, then you got through it. You got through the negative. So reframe whatever it is. Focus on your senses. Uh, um, Moments to focus on what you see, hear, taste, touch, feel, all of your senses can help you gain a greater appreciation of the world and what it means to be alive because we're not promised tomorrow. We need to live in today in the moment. I mean, we're not even promised the next hour, right? So while you're up, you're alive, you're 6 feet above ground, right? Not below. Focus on what's going on here and now and be in the moment, be present in the moment. That helps me be grateful. being present in the moment. And somebody else's opinion of me or whatever's going on is not necessarily important at the moment, right? Think about what is and giving thanks. I have one more part about the being too positive. You can be too positive. Sometimes the pressure to feel grateful around certain times of year, like Thanksgiving or Christmas, can also contribute to feelings of stress because you're trying to be, grateful and positive, but it's Christmas, you're alone, or whatever it is, right? Maybe you want to get gifts for your kids and you don't have any funds, but Christmas isn't all about gifts, but it could still be pressure. So, potential pitfalls, relatively minor compared to the overwhelming benefits of being grateful. um, Being grateful is greater, better. But at the same time, there are situations where it may have some downsides. So, for example, here's one. When I was younger, I remember procrastination was my issue. So let me think of a specific situation. I owed some money on a bill, right? Instead of calling the bill collector or whoever the company was, I would avoid it. And that's why I know that so well. I would avoid it. I didn't want to have the difficult conversation with the uh, company, whoever it was, instead of making an arrangement. Remember when we had phones that were landlines? We had those. We didn't have, there were cell phones, but there were those big old bricks that cost you a bunch of money, right? I couldn't afford that, right? But I did have a landline and I used that phone. But those phone bills, they seem to be high. I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but phone bills were crazy for me back then. And when I was younger, and even when I was a young parent, the bills, they were high and trying to manage everything. So I can remember avoiding calling the phone company, but it only made it worse, right? Because the bill only got higher. So um, there are situations like, say, that situation. If I procrastinated and was saying, "Oh, God's going to bring me through. He's going to do this," but I didn't do anything to help myself, right? I just let the bill go because I was avoiding, and I was thinking positive, think positive, think positive. Well, that kind of situation you can do to yourself, and then put yourself in a bind. And I'm not saying don't believe, but you have to make a step to help yourself. You could. There was an option for you to call and make an arrangement, but you didn't. So it only made it worse. But that's just a situation I thought of. You might think of some situations where being too positive is not, you're ignoring the reality of your situation when you can handle and do something and you choose not to because you're being too positive. But anyway, that's it for this subject, but I have more information for you. Some of you might have gotten invites from me. That you, Verlene. Those high phone bills, they were high. I mean, not that they're not high now. They're high now. It's just in a different way. And you can still call and make an arrangement. That's the thing. Most folks will work with you, but you just gotta pick up the phone and make that call, even though you don't want to have that difficult situation, but you can fix it and not be worried. And then it helps you to think more about what you're grateful for. You're grateful for the opportunity to reschedule that bill and not make it worse. Yeah. You remember, Chris? You remember in college? We made some high bills, didn't we? Anyway, love to see you on here, Chris. Chris is my college buddy. We were in school together. My first time going off to school by myself. So the thing I was gonna tell y'all, some of y'all might have got invites to a page called Good Skin Home. That's my new company. That's not a direct sales company or anything like that. It's mine. It belongs to me. It's something I'm doing, I'm building with the help of a chemist. It's a skincare line, and there's going to be a whole line, but right now it's going to be one product, which if you're looking at the video, you can see, because this is going to be a podcast also, you can see my lines. See, they're coming back, right? Because I haven't done the Juvo, the Botox. I haven't done it since January, and I'm looking forward to using my product and see, what result I get. Right? I know what result I'm gonna get because I'm working with a chemist, and so that is a truly standalone business that I've started on the side, so that's why sometimes I'm not here because I need the break. Thank you, cousin! So, thanks for being proud of me, I'm proud of you. But it's something I always wanted. If you know me, we've had conversations. You know, on the side, I've said, I just want one amazing product, just one, and I want to put it out there. And so one day, I just inquired what it takes, and I got a brand partner because of that. So I've got a brand partner, and she's excellent. So right now, that's all I really want to say about it. If you get an invite to Good Skin Home, it's me. It's my business. I didn't really put myself all over it because it's about the business, but it's me. So go on and accept that invite to that page. And I'm everywhere. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube, Twitter. What else? Of course, Facebook. I did more. Oh, and I have a website. It's goodskinhome.com. Really easy, right? So I haven't finished building the website. I'm still working on stuff. And so if you know someone that is a marketer that's really good, I'm not talking about someone like that markets like me. I mean, I market good, but it's amateur. I'm talking about serious marketing person. Let me know, inbox me, and I'm going to be looking for someone soon. So let me know and have a beautiful day today. This is Dr. Wilhelmina. And if you found this session helpful, share it with someone. If you liked it, go ahead and like and subscribe on YouTube. Build my community there. I'm building it there. So go on and hit those buttons. And next week, I have a collaboration with Denise about mindful living. She's an expert on that. So I'm looking forward to it. She's an old friend too. All right, you all have a beautiful day. Bye. Thank you for watching.